Hey guys, Dr. Mike here with JT Anderson Chiropractic, and today we're going to continue our series talking about bad posture and how it negatively affects us and some things that we can do at home and in the office to try to help you guys out. So let me know if this sounds familiar. You're here, you're at your desk for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hours a day, and this starts to happen. We get so focused on our work that our posture just falls forward like this. Now, we've already talked about what happens at the neck and the shoulders in previous videos. You guys should definitely check those out. But today, we're going to focus on the low back. So, what happens when we're seated like this? A few things go on. First, let's talk about the spine. What happens is, at the spine, when we sit forward like this, where with good posture, the weight of the spine is evenly distributed on the discs right here. When we lean forward for long periods of time, that even weight distribution falls forward. And what happens is our discs are kind of like a jelly donut. If we lay perfectly even on it, that jelly filling isn't going to go anywhere. But if we really smash down on the front of it, that can shift that jelly filling, sometimes pushing it out. When we're in that forward posture, we're much more likely to develop disc issues later on in life. So that's why we always want to try to sit up straight to evenly distribute our weight on those discs. Another thing that happens is we can develop low back pain. One of the biggest contributors of low back pain with bad posture is a muscle called the psoas. Now, I'm going to use this to demonstrate kind of where it starts and where it ends. So, the psoas attaches in the low back and wraps around to the front of the leg. And its main job is to flex the hip. Now, it's really important when we're running, walking, things like that, because it helps lift that hip into flexion. Now, when we're in this seated position for long periods of time, our hip is in a flexed position. And what happens over hours and repetition and doing this day in and day out, our bodies adapt. We're creatures of adaptation. When it's hot out, we sweat. When it's cold out, we shiver. Same thing here. What happens is when we're seated here for long periods of time, the muscle starts ratcheting tight and ratcheting tight. And then this tight muscle, whenever we go to stand up, starts pulling on that low back, causing a lot of low back pain, and other muscles around it start compensating, also becoming tighter. So, with that low back pain caused from bad posture, what are some things that we can do at home to help or at work to help? Number one, move around. Stand up every 20 minutes, set an alarm on your phone, go take a quick little 5-minute walk, and then come back. The more you can move and take breaks, the more blood flow you're going to have so you can be more productive. Brain's a little more awake, body's a little more awake, but also you're not going to give your body a chance to adapt to that seated position. Also, standing desks are a great option. Kind of doing the same thing. 20 minutes of working here, take a little 5-minute break, then 20 minutes, maybe raise it up to a standing position, do 20 minutes standing, take a little 5-minute break. Never be stagnant. Always try to move and create. Never let your body adapt to that seated position, right? Motion is lotion. Motion helps a lot of things. Now, let's say you tried that. You're still finding yourself sitting for long periods of time. You're still finding yourself with that low back pain. What are some things that we can do to help? Number one, we can help adjust, right? What we can do is when we have that forward stooped posture, a lot of times those vertebrae get stuck in that position. So we're going to help create more motion, create more blood flow, and really try to rid all of the nerves of all that interference that those forwardly shifted vertebrae cause. Also, we can do a lot of muscle work via active release technique, muscle activation technique, massage work. Those are all things in office that we can do to try to ease the tension in that psoas and all the associated muscles. And that's pretty much it. Bad posture is one of the things that, especially nowadays with technology, with all of our work going remote, with a lot of our work becoming more of a desk role, it has a big effect on us, whether it's the neck, shoulders, or low back. So if you guys have any questions on how to best treat all the symptoms associated with bad posture, please don't hesitate to ask. Thank you.